It's starting again. Just when everyone thought the tech layoffs were slowing down, a brand new wave is hitting the market right now. Meta has just announced massive fresh cuts, slashing hundreds of jobs across Reality Labs, recruiting, and global operations, specifically to fund their AI data centers. And they're not alone. In just the first few months of 2026, we've already seen around 40,000 tech layoffs in the US. And if you look at public tracking sources, that number is still climbing every single week. If this has affected you or you're starting to feel unsure about your job, watch this video until the end, because we're going to break down what's really driving this and show you exactly what to do next. Behind those job cuttings, they all share the same goal: efficiency and the rise of AI optimization. Headlines like these do sound innovative, but what if the evidence suggests otherwise? In reality, many tech companies are using AI as an excuse to justify their massive layoffs. Even OpenAI CEO Sam Altman has acknowledged this, calling it AI washing.
I mean, obviously it's both. I don't know what the exact percentage is, but there's some AI washing where people are blaming AI for layoffs they would otherwise do. And then there's some real displacement by AI of different kinds of jobs.
Companies are simply using AI optimization as a cover to hide their restructuring efforts behind the scenes. The first one is to fix the massive overhiring during the pandemic era. After Block's stock dropped by more than 14% last year, and the company reduced nearly half of its workforce, the CFO said that they wanted to shift towards smaller teams and more efficient use of AI. The result? Their stock actually went up by 24%. But there's still one more problem that tech companies are trying to solve by framing it around AI. They lack sufficient technology. Companies in this situation will try sacrificing their workforce. For example, by cutting thousands of jobs, they would free up to $8 to $10 billion in cash flow, which would then be used to expand their AI data centers. The thing is, we are still years away from a true AI workplace replacement revolution. A group of researchers in the US has found little evidence that AI is causing job loss so far. In fact, another research shows that the highest completion rate of an AI agent in real-world freelance work is only about 2.5%. If you're one of those affected by layoffs, you might not really understand what to do next and how the system works today. We'll share a clear, practical plan to help you take control of your job search and choose a strategy that fits today's market. As the days go by, each step becomes more crucial, so make sure you watch until the end. The first 2 days are called the pause and protect phase. Don't make rage posts on LinkedIn or desperately apply to 100 random jobs right away. I understand that losing a job is very emotional and overwhelming, but don't let sadness, fear, and panic get the best of you. Here's what you should do instead. File for unemployment immediately. The benefits will help you get back on your feet later. The main goal of this phase is to regain full control. After that, just take a moment to breathe. All right, quick pause here. If you're finding this helpful, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next videos. We post every single week, and there's a lot more coming. And if this topic resonated with you, drop a like. It really helps the channel grow. The next step is often underestimated but has a huge impact: the financial audit on days 3 and 4. To keep yourself stable while searching for a new job, review your severance carefully. There is always room to negotiate for a package that fits your needs. Once it's done, the next thing you need to do is calculate your exact runway. This helps you understand how many months you can survive on your savings and severance, giving you a bigger picture for your next plan. But the playbook for days 5 and 6 is just as important and something you should not skip: the resume pivot. It's time to update your resume and reshape your narrative, but not in the old-fashioned way. As we all know, companies are using AI as an excuse to fire people. To avoid spending months fighting ATS systems and manually rewriting your resume every single time, which is exhausting and definitely not your path. It's better to use AI to get hired too. It will save you a lot of time. And this is the most crucial part of our strategy: strategic deployment from days 7 to 10. Instead of just clicking easy apply 500 times, reach out to your warm contacts and ask for insights about your role. You need to understand what companies are actually looking for and what the real requirements are now in 2026. The next step is sending out tailored applications based on everything you've just learned. The problem is that doing this manually takes forever. Every application needs a custom resume and cover letter. Multiply that by 50, and it becomes a numbers game you can't win on time alone. JobHire.AI does this for you. Finds the openings, tailors your resume for each role, writes the cover letters. You just approve what goes out. Over 35,000 job seekers have already found their next role using it. So we know it works. No risk, just less time wasted. Code YouTube20 gets you 20% off of your first month. Link is in the description.